Hello everyone and welcome back to Project Highrise. This is Caffeine Gaming and I wanted to show off a little bit about the newest mini expansion, Tokyo Towers. It's not really an expansion, it's more like a small stuff pack, except for unlike The Sims, which their prices are ridiculous. This is $2, it's $1.99 on Steam, and it adds a bunch of stuff, including everything from scenarios to, well, as you can see here, just a variety of things. Let me go ahead and scroll down these towers. This is one of the new scenarios. As you can see here, there are 3 towers. This little part right here is actually not interactable, whatever. You can't interact with this. And it's the same here. So you're forced to build 3 towers. And as you can see, I have done so. Pretty cool, right? This one was actually fairly easy. Oh, you can't see what the scenario goals were. But it was basically like make so many apartments, have so much space. I don't remember what the other things there were. So if I go ahead and scroll in here, a couple things as you can see here, there are these balcony apartments that they have added. These add balconies, if you can't tell right here, and you can do left and right. So this is a right, what does it say? I think it says right patio, there we go. And this is the left patio. So there's those. This is pretty cool. I was looking really forward to that because you can make some really cool looking towers. As you can see, I've got 2 identical towers on the left and the right here. And in the middle here, there's a new, or a different one. This is a 2-bedroom balcony apartment on the right patio here. As you can see, looks like these are kind of, well, this is clearly Tokyo Towers. It's a Japanese style additions, so that's pretty cool. As you can see, there's like almost like a giant bonsai tree in the background. You've got some Japanese scrolls on the walls, Japanesey art. No futons, but actually these low beds, I do like them in real life. Our bed is like freaking on the ceiling is what it feels like on some days, so I don't like that. Additionally, you've got the rice cooker. Nice addition there, guys. As well as you can kind of scroll in here, you can see some sushi sitting here. If you look at the mini bedrooms here, these are the small 1-bedroom apartments. Sushi, you've got a cute little radio, some wall scrolls, same thing over here. Got a little bonsai, here's a little blender. Got the traditional little teapot and teacup sets. Pretty cool. I don't know. I'm kind of glancing. It looks like there's only one style. Oh no, there's actually, oh no, these are the, so these are luxury, these ones are the basic ones. The basic ones, if I scroll in here, you can see they're a little bit more simplistic. Pretty cool, though. And if I scroll out here, there's a few new additions. So first of all, oh my goodness, let's go ahead and renovate some tenants. You can see I'm making a ton of money here. If I zoom down here, there's a bunch of new additions for buildings. So I go ahead and show you guys. We've had the handyman and the plumbers normal, the laundromat's normal. We got this package delivery service, which is new. So it brings packages to your resident's front door. We've got trash pickup services. If you notice here, there are no trash cans on any of these floors. That is because you use the trash pickup services instead. You got a communal bathroom. These are for student apartments, which are not in this one. I have to show those to you guys. Recycling pickup is the same as trash pickup, except for it's recycling. Was there anything else that was new? I don't think so. And I don't think there was, no, I don't think there was anything new for these. Mostly this was, apartment type stuff, yeah, which is fine. And if I scroll down here, you can see, where is it? Say these are package delivery services. I have a lot of them. And so one thing I've noticed about this, it's kind of unfortunate, is it seemed, well, first of all, I have a ton of residents, so that's probably part of it, but the amount of services you need to handle the amount of residents, it seems to be a little bit skewed. As you can see here, I have a ton of these recycling pickups. That's these. These are recycling pickups, and this is trash pickups. I have a ton of these, and this is what I needed to handle 700 and some odd residents, which I think is a little out of control. That's okay. The other thing that we've got here is we've actually got these. Let me go ahead and just fast forward here so these get cleaned up a little quicker. We've got food stalls, which are these guys. There are 7 food stalls. So we've got tea shops. We have dumplings. So it's basically like these guys serve coffee. These guys serve breakfast. These ones, tempura, they serve lunch. We've got frozen confections, which serve coffee. We've got sushi and sashimi, they serve dinner. Noodle shop serves lunch. And then lastly, the last type is the smoke shack, which serves barbecue and they serve dinner. You can see I've got a couple pieces of artwork here. This is the bigger piece. Let me show you guys inside here. We've got 2 new pieces of artwork, small artwork, 2 new small statues. We've got 1 medium artwork piece and 1 medium statue. And then we've got 2 new big, large arts. And then we've got some lobby art stuff that we can hang. Here's one and here's one here. Those are at the end here. I think there's a new fountain. I don't think that one is. I think it's this one. I think this is new. I can't put that down. There's some new outdoor artwork that I can't show you guys because we don't have it outward, but you can kind of see here. Yeah, it's kind of cute. And I think there's some new plaza stuff, which is like bonsai trees. But yeah, you can see here's one of the small statues here. Wow, can you stop? Nope. There we go. Well, you can kind of see, oh, there it is. Samurai armor. And then there's this little vase foss down here. And then, I think do I have any artwork shoved? Oh, wait, here's the katana set here. Priceless ancient swords. Thanks, game. I don't know if I put down any artwork anywhere else in here. This took me a while to figure out how I was going to do it. I'm still not entirely happy with it. And then, yeah, the 2 big pieces of artwork, you've got the dragon and you've got this. I'm not happy with the fact that this, like, it's like here. I feel like this should be it's like 1 pixel too tall here. But that's fine. Whatever. I think that's pretty much it for what we have here. Now, I do like this. I do like what this looks like. Wow, 20 units. Everything else remains the same. There's really nothing else that I've seen that's been added. I do like the food shacks. Now, let me go ahead and exit. I don't really care too much. I've finished this one, and I've pretty much maxed out where I'm at with those. Okay, let's see here. Southworks, I think, is the one that I was playing. Let's find out if this is the one I was playing. I've been playing a lot of this lately. Is this it? Yes, it is. Okay. So this one is another one of the Tokyo Towers one. As you can see here, I built 2 towers. These are actually adjacent to each other, so it's actually 1 tower with balconies in the middle, which I kind of like. But this one actually has the student bedrooms. That's these guys back here. Now, the student housing has to be below ground, so as you can see, it is. And they require communal bathrooms because it's just kind of like building dorms, which, you know, say what you will. And then down here, I put a bunch of shops and stuff for those guys. I was kind of learning about this when I was doing this. So yeah, it's pretty cool, actually. I didn't play this one very long. I wasn't... Oh, you can actually see the new artwork here. We've got a view of Mount Fuji, which is the medium artwork, and then print of a bonsai tree, which is one of the small pieces of artwork. Looks like... Oh, then there's this one as well, which is a cherry blossom wood block print. I think it looks pretty cool. I do enjoy this one. It adds some new elements. The nice thing about these $2 packs, and probably my favorite thing about them, is they add enough that I don't feel like it was a waste of money. Yeah, because you get these new balcony apartments, so you can actually design new towers. We've got these luxury apartments, which I did not build any of, so I don't know what they look like. Nothing else gets added except for these little food stalls. So it adds enough, these balcony rooms and food stalls and a few pieces of artwork I think are totally, and then 2 new scenarios, and then the new background as well. If you can't see, there's kanji in the background and there's some other writing back there. So yeah, like it adds a new backdrop, it adds some new buildings, so there's student housing, and then there's everything from that up to, and then these are, I think there is the basic, there's luxury, I think there's one, no maybe there's not, I think there's just the 2 levels for both sides, and then there's the luxury apartments, and then there's the deluxe 2-bedroom apartments. I think those are enough for this. And then they cleaned up, I'm not sure if you guys wouldn't have seen this, but they did clean up the like wallpapers and stuff, because they had like a whole bunch of tabs and things were kind of everywhere, but they kind of like, there was like a mall section and stuff. They actually put wallpapers together, they put seating together, they put cabinets together, so now it's all nice and, you know, together. And I don't think they added any new, oh maybe they did. I think this is new. Yeah, it's a Japanese plant, so there's a new thing. Oh, there's a, do I not have any space for this? Oh, here's a space. Maybe he's down here. Looks like they've added a new cabinet, new indoor plant. These are free, by the way. I think these go with that. This is all part of the news section. The new background is this. There's a new lobby paper as well for that. And I think that's it. Is there new lighting? I don't think there's new lighting. But like these are free. Like these are you don't buy them, you just plop them down, which is pretty cool. And so I think that's enough for $2. And I've been happy. I completed obviously the 2 scenarios. There's this one as well. This one was a little bit tougher because you had to have 30 student rooms and they had to have a bunch of other rooms, and I've struggled with this one a little bit because the student rooms, if you don't realize what you need, because these communal bathrooms, so first of all, the student bedrooms only use like half of an electric transformer, I think, and then the bathrooms, like they don't use any water because you go to the bathrooms down here, so you have to kind of learn how to do that. And then the bathrooms are a little bit more expensive because they kind of are supposed to be for multiple rooms. And then obviously I put some bunch of food stalls in here, so that's pretty cool there to do that. And I don't know, I like the way these these look, because you know, originally you were doing these square buildings like they were just walls, which is so LA. I lived there for a while, and a lot of apartment buildings were like that, where it was just, you know, like this, so there was nothing on the sides. A lot of places didn't have balconies, not every place. I didn't live in any high class areas, so we didn't have balconies or fun things. Instead we dealt with, you know, very flat edged buildings, and I kind of like the fact that they've added some new balconies. I'm very excited to play with this and do other things beside these just very square towers. This just, I don't know, this just feels Japanese to me for some reason. I've never been to Japan, so I can't actually say this the case, but you know, it just feels, I don't know, clean the way it looks, so I like it. And I do like the new designs. This should be some great stuff. I haven't checked to see what the new mods are for this, what people have released. What is, I don't know what that is. One of the weird things is, yeah, they can walk across the balconies, but I think that's okay. And there's no elevators over here anyway, so people have to, which is fine. I didn't do that with the other one. There's actually a split, so I do like this. I like this a lot. These are just common areas. Oh, that's a TV place. It's not a common area, but these are common areas. Those have been in there for a while. Don't think this was added with the Tokyo set. This is this 15 storage bays. So it used to be just 4. So if you look, I do like they added this. There was like, so you can see here, this is the smaller one. It only carries 4. They've got one that's 2-story, but it actually has 15, which is very nice. so you don't have to have such an expansive amount. Now I think just do a few more upgrades for a few things. I would like some like bigger trash pickups and stuff like that. I wonder if this is the one. No, it looks like everything's okay. And originally, when I actually started this, the communal bathrooms actually read the same as the recycling pickups. So that was hilarious. They have since fixed it though, so I'm glad they caught that. So anyway, that's all I really wanted to show off for this episode. I've been slowly accumulating all of these expansion packs, and at $2, I find it to be really quite worth it. I think bigger expansion packs are great when they add like a whole grip of, scenarios and stuff. And a lot of stuff, but these $2 ones are just so nice because you can see I still haven't completed all of them. They only added a couple scenarios, but they added so much. It just like compared to what I would expect for $2. I mean, I expect for $2, I think like The Sims where you get, like a set of clothes or a single item because that's just how they run with that these days. And so I'm really glad that, this company has obviously figured out that I don't think people actually want to do that. So let's release a couple scenarios, some new skins. It's essentially what these guys are. These rooms are skins, maybe a little bit more complicated, but they still act like bedrooms. And let's go from there rather than, doing other stuff, like just releasing single. I think a stuff pack for The Sims 4 is like $10, and you only get like a handful of items, and most of them are crappy. I've been watching, I don't buy the stuff packs, I watch reviews on them, and I'm like, why would I want that? Especially that whole ball pit thing. What the hell was that? I'm glad they fixed it, but it still looks like crap. But that's just me. But yeah, I just can't, I can't justify, but I can justify this because I think this particular scenario took me a few hours to complete, just building up and stuff like that. So I think it was well worth it, and I think it's really good, and I do enjoy this game. So I know people complain. I mean, the end game I'm still a little disappointed in, because when you get to a point where your towers are completely built, it just kind of ends the game. It's not like Sim Tower where things like randomly happen and there's like bomb threats and stuff, which I don't know if that's good or bad. But I would like to see more stuff for the end game of towers. I think it's just supposed to be you build your tower and then you move on to the next one. But I would like to see more in the future. So I'm hoping as they release more expansion packs, I'll add more end game stuff. They did add, let me go ahead and tell you this if you guys haven't seen this, they did add these fast track, which essentially, as you can see here, you eventually end up maxing out your consultants. I don't have tourism here. And it was kind of like you would still build influence. So what do you do with the influence? Well, they added these fast track so you can actually spend your influence to get whatever you want, and you can spend as much as you want. And it uses it up and it increases the amount just like, it should. And it's a quick and easy way to, get specific stuff. But I found that eventually you get to the point where you're like, just, oh look, now I have 67 prestige. Wow, that was fast and easy. I'm sure there are some better things that we could have done with that. But I'm not complaining. I think it's a nice addition, and we really needed it. So I don't think there's anything new in here. No, not at all. But I'm very pleased to see that they've been, improving the game as time has gone by. I'm very, very pleased. And hopefully you guys will be willing to check it out and see if you guys like the expansion packs as well. Especially, like I said, for $2, totally worth it. It's, I don't even think the game's I don't even think the game is $20. So I think, for what little money you're spending, I've ended up probably dropping, I don't know, a good few days of game time on here. Probably, I would say I probably spent around 30 to 40 hours already, if not more, on this game. I'd have to go check, but like I said, hopefully you guys will check this out. Let me know what you think about this expansion pack in the comments, and I will see you guys next time.